Almost 1 in every 25 women are likely to be diagnosed with this kind of cancer in their lifetime. Alison Tucker is one of those who've survived, and she joins us this morning to share her journey with us. Thank you for joining us, Alison. It's brave of you because having breast cancer is a painful journey and one that we really need to avoid at all costs as women. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Annika, and good morning. We certainly do need to do our testing because early detection does save lives. So I'm an example of that. I was diagnosed fairly early, and a few years later, I'm still here, still trying to get other women to go and be tested and not to miss their tests.
Alison, I suppose, it takes sometimes a shock of hearing about somebody who's been diagnosed to go and get your mammogram, but how often do we need to be going to get checkups?
So you should actually do self-breast examinations on a monthly basis. But from a mammogram point of view, for high-risk candidates, they should really have them annually. I used to have mine every year. Now, of course, I have them as well as MRI scans as well. But women tend to not want to go for the test because it's a few minutes of discomfort. And they look for every excuse in the book, especially now during the pandemic. What we're finding is that women are trying to stay away from medical facilities and they're focused on other things. But this is a time where they should not forget their checks because, as I say, early detection can be the difference in life and death.
Alison, how were you diagnosed? And take us, if you can, briefly through your journey to survival.
So I was diagnosed the day before Christmas in 2016. And I then had basically a year of treatment. It started off with surgery, and I was very blessed because I was a candidate for a lumpectomy as opposed to a mastectomy. And then I had 6 months of chemotherapy, which came with hair loss and all kinds of funny side effects. And then I had a radiation. So that was now 4 years ago since I finished treatment, and I'm still considered a cancer patient, and I will still continue to have my checkups, but I'm well, healthy, able to do everything I was able to do before I had breast cancer.
All right, Alison, thank you for sharing your story with us, and hopefully it'll make us all rush to go and get those mammograms. It's just so important, and you're right, we neglect it because it feels like a pain to go and do it, but please, everyone, go and get it done.